Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Aligned Soul Growth Podcast. My name is Tanita, and I am your host. I am an Akashic Record reader, Reiki practitioner, psychic, and ever-expanding human. Here we will be talking all things spiritual, self-growth, expansion, and how to live in alignment with your true purpose. It is a pleasure and an absolute honor to be bringing you this episode today. Hello, and welcome. I'm so excited to have you here, and I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. I really just appreciate each and every one of you who is listening, and I'm so excited to chat today a little bit. I really want to give you kind of like a I've lost the word. A little bit of a pep talk. There we go. It's come back to me. A little bit of a pep talk and kind of just give you that motivation, give you that inspiration to really kick-start this year for one, and two, get that motivation so that you can really work towards your goals, your aspirations, really push past those blocks that are stopping you from really living your best life. And I think it's really easy to get stuck in the patterns of everyday life, to get stuck into, paying bills, going to work, having a shower, eating dinner, going to bed, the same stuff every single day. And I really believe that the magic of life is squeezing every ounce of love and consciousness out of every single moment. That's really my biggest takeaway from last year, is being conscious and being aware gives you the ability to squeeze every ounce of opportunity and love and abundance and just magic from every single moment. And that's really how we can make our lives so much more fulfilling, so much more abundant, and so much more aligned to our purpose here in this lifetime, which is super exciting. But I actually read a quote before, and it said, "Don't wait for the miracle, be the miracle." And it literally gives me chills, because so many of us wait, and especially with all of this talk around manifesting, sometimes it can get a little bit skewed, just around the right opportunities will come to you. And while yes, on some level that is 100% true, on another level you really have to work towards what you want, and you have to be conscious about what you want in order to work towards it. So it's kind of like a two-step thing, and then the universe obviously co-creates with you. But we'll leave manifesting for another episode. But I really love that quote because it gives you the reminder and the motivation to actually create your own life. Gives you the power, gives you the resources, the motivation to really be the miracle. And that's it. To have miracles, all you need is to be aware and be aligned with what you need to do in this lifetime. So stop waiting for that opportunity to come. Stop waiting for something to change. Be the change. And I know this message has been conveyed so many times, but hopefully today you will hear it in a way that really resonates with you, because when I heard this, it just reminded me of all the questions that I had before I really had my big awakening, which was, why the fuck am I here? And sorry for the language, but seriously, I used to ask myself this all the time. Why have I been blessed with this life? Why have I been blessed with this health, this opportunity, this amazing family, these amazing friends, this beautiful situation? Why have I got all of my senses? Why have I got all of my abilities? I used to ask myself that all the time. And something that has been coming through so much is because those opportunities, those abilities to hear, to see, to touch, to taste, to create, to motivate, to learn, to teach, all of those abilities are here to help me experience life to the fullest. And that is really why we are all here, is on a collective level, we are all here to experience life in all its many different forms. We are here to experience consciousness, and having those different abilities, being blessed with the opportunity and situation that you find yourself in, gives you the space and ability to experience life in that way. So why not squeeze every ounce of love and abundance and opportunity and success out of every single situation you find yourself in? Why not use all of your abilities, light, dark, to use the situation and manifest it and create it in a way that is going to get you to feel and experience as much as possible. Before starting this podcast, of course, I experienced major imposter syndrome. Who am I to share? Even starting my Instagram page, even starting my business, even just becoming a mother or falling in a relationship. Who am I to, and what have I got to offer, was always the question. But if you flip it around, it's what has this opportunity, what has this situation got to offer me? What can I learn from this? So if you are struggling with that question of who am I to be experiencing this, it is, how can this experience nourish me, feed me? How can this experience teach me? What can I learn? What can I share from this experience? And I hope that that gives you the opportunity, the motivation to really go for what you want. Follow those dreams, follow those passions, follow those niggles, because honestly, what have you got to lose? If you are truly aligned and in your heart space and acting from a place of pure love, only love can follow. And there is so much room for us all. There is so much room for us all. There is so many opportunities and so many different avenues for each and every one of us to explore. And it will never be overcrowded. It will never, ever be There will never ever be too many people sharing on the same topic. There will never be too many people writing that book, explaining it that way, because one of the most amazing things about this life is that we have all grown up in very different or very unique situations. We all have different parents, different siblings, different experiences, and different blessings that make us who we are. And so taking that, we all have a different understanding and a different ability to share what we know. So I think this message is really coming from somebody, or is coming towards and for somebody who really is looking for that green light to go ahead, to start that Facebook page, Instagram page, YouTube channel, whatever it is. Write the book, start the podcast, because nobody can tell it like you. And this is something that I've really had to overcome. Like I was saying, before I started my business, before I started my Instagram, before I started this podcast, it's really important that we recognize what's holding us back, recognize those limiting beliefs and those stories that you tell yourself, and just meet them with love, meet them with kindness, and say, thank you for serving me in the past, but you no longer have control over my life. And that's something that I really had to tell my imposter syndrome. Take a back seat because I've got this. And I am now in a situation where I am just so ready to soak up every ounce of this experience, soak up every opportunity that comes from this. And opportunities might just look like a new understanding. The understanding that maybe I don't want to do that, or hey, this really feels good, I'm going to continue doing this. And who knows where it will lead. And isn't that just such the beauty in every single situation. You never know where it's going to lead, and that adds to the fun. I think it's so easy to get wrapped up in our head, and coming from somebody who's struggled with anxiety, who's battled with depression, I understand that getting stuck in your head, sometimes all you can see are the roadblocks. But I really encourage you to push past them. Really push past them. And actually, I'm just being reminded of this morning I was doing a workout and I was on the rowing machine, and if you know what I'm talking about, this thing freaking sucks. And I was halfway through what I wanted to complete, and I kind of reached that point in what I find a lot of situations where you reach this point and you're like, oh, I don't think I can do it anymore, and you feel like giving up, and your ego and your limiting beliefs and all of those negative thought patterns, they come up. You're not good enough, stop doing it, don't embarrass yourself, just give up while you can. And for the first time in a really, really long time at the gym, I had to really push myself past those blocks and just say, hey, thanks for showing up. I know you've saved me a lot of embarrassment in the past, but it's okay, I can do this. And I really took control of my thoughts, my behaviors, my patterns, my body. And as soon as I pushed past that, it took me about a solid minute really battling with myself and my thoughts to push past that. But as soon as I did, it was so easy, and I was just in a complete state of flow. I couldn't even feel the tension in my body. My arms weren't burning anymore. And I kind of just pushed past that roadblock, and it set a whole new limit for myself. So, and that goes for so many different things that we do in life. It's about pushing past those roadblocks and showing your thoughts, behaviors, ego, who's the boss, and taking control of your life. And that's really what I'm here to help you do, especially in this episode. But during this whole year, I really want to help push you past those blocks so that you can feel that ecstasy, so that you can experience that love and abundance that really truly awaits for you just on the other side. And I know it's scary, and I know it freaking sucks, and I know that it's hard, but it's good. On the other side, it's really good. And I am just so grateful for, like I said at the beginning, each and every one of you who are listening, and I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much abundance. I am just hoping that you use your ability, use your opportunity, use your life to really experience every single aspect of this life that it has to offer, because there's so much good stuff waiting, and I cannot wait to see what you all share, what you all experience in this lifetime. I would love to hear all your experiences and all of the dreams and aspirations that you have for your lifetime, and especially this year. Please tag me on Instagram, tell me what your goals are this year, because I'm so excited to hear them, and I will be cheering you on from the sidelines, trust me. I love you all so much, and I hope that you have the best day, night, evening, whenever you are listening to this. And if you haven't already, just subscribe, and please leave me a review. It lets me know how I'm going, how you're interacting with this podcast, how you're finding it. I really love hearing from each and every one of you. So love you lots, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Bye. If you loved this episode and want more, please leave a 5-star review and hit subscribe. And don't forget to check us out on Instagram at aligned.soul.growth. I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you.